Casey Maguire, former Parramatta Eel, off the bench for Ben Ikin. And the good news for Ikin fans is that there is no trainer by his side or physio by his side on the sideline. No one's rushing to the knee to make sure he's okay. So, Junior, hopefully it is just fatigue, getting used to the rigours of NRL football after such a big absence.
And I think Wayne Bennett will be... Well, Gordon Tallis gets a little fired up with...
couple of the big boys. And it's on backfield. Tallis is into it. And you do not want to trade punches with the Raging Bull. Seconds out, it's round one.
Walk apart. Walk apart, Craig. Give him distance. Give him distance. Give him distance. All right, what do you got?
Benny Ross didn't want any part of it to start with from Tallis. Look at that face.
Come over. Come over.
Line up, Lennox Lewis.
What's that, mate? Okay. We're going to play the ball incident. I'll rule them to play the ball incident, right? Both had a chance to get up and walk away. Both decided to go on to it when I'm calling you, okay? Right, you're the aggressor on there. Off you go. Walk away, I don't care. Took part in it, you can have a rest as well. We've got a penalty here to you. Okay. I'm calling them both to separate, okay? They both want to go in there and have a go, so they can both have a rest. Penalty goes this way.
Well, some fairly frank comments out in the middle as things heat up at Penrith.
And a little bit of blood as well streaming from Ben Ross's cheekbone. Let's hope there's no bone fractures there at all.
I think if you can get away from the blue with Gordon Tallis with only a couple of stitches, you've fared fairly well.
I think you count his blessings.
Last on the Christmas list, a bunch of 5 from the Raging Bull. Pull a tour out wide. Plenty of feeling amongst the other forwards out there. A controlled aggression is needed. Wesser out wide. They're 10 metres out. And will the 12-on-12 game suit the Panthers? Sattler, Campbell, Gower, inside, Waterhouse. Beautiful ball around. Shane Rodney looking for the line. He stopped 3 metres out. Priddo goes on his own. The referee's right over the top of it.
We're just checking to see if he got it down. Forcing the ball, Clarkie.
I thought Paul Simpkins had the best seat in the house.
Okay, well, that's what we're checking.
I don't think we're going to get a better camera angle than Paul Simpkins had there, but Priddo, he thought that he was a chance. There was 2 or 3 Broncos players there in around that market area. He keeps pumping the legs. He twists. He still hasn't got it down. Still hasn't got it down. Still hasn't got it down. Oh, and in the end, is it one motion? Well, he certainly got it down, but the question is, was there a second motion involved, or has his momentum stopped?
The video referees, Steve Clark and Mick Stone today, they can have this decision.
Well, I'll give it a try. You can't sit on the fence, Andy. What are you doing? Yes or no?
I think it's a try. In all respect, Junior, it doesn't matter what we think. Stephen Clark and Mick Stone are the men making all the decisions. Could this be just what the Panthers need? You will know by the roar or the sigh of this healthy crowd. 3 letters, 4 points. It's a try to the Panthers.
And maybe Ben Ross says, yeah, well, it was worth it. It was worth it taking Gordon Tallis off the field, reducing them to 12 men on attack. Certainly does create opportunities in the defensive line, but Luke Priddo certainly did it the hard way. He went straight out of dummy half, went through the big man there, Tony Carroll, and there was a wrestling match in on the ground, but he ended up getting it down. Brad Myers came in far too late.
Not what you would call a prolific try scorer, the dummy half, Luke Priddo, only 2 last year, and he's 50% of his way to equaling last year's feats already. A change of kicker for the Penrith Panthers. Preston Campbell has taken charge. Ryan Girdler not hitting them as he would like. And will be a fabulous addition to this Penrith club. In 2003, in his first points, we are back down to 10. It is 12 on.